Trying to figure out how I'm so picky and picked the wrong. Left that alone, then picked the wrong. Then I left that alone and had a baby with the wrongest. Maybe I'm the problem.
Hold up. So not only do I have to approach you, pick where we eat, pick the shows that we watch, pretend to like the shows that you watch until I mentally am actually enjoying this. I have no support system. Everybody in my group circle wants me to man up or get tough. I'm confused. I wouldn't want to be a man either. And I can't have no emotions neither. The whole world wants me to be like, it's okay, I've got it, Captain America. No, I love being a woman. Thank you.
There's no nice way of putting this. I just caught my wife shaving her before going to go see Son from AT's in concert. What are you, 13? You didn't even... Why'd you... She's like in the nosebleed. And she's like, I'm gonna make eye contact with him from 4 miles away. And he'll know. Should I be offended? It's my wife. She married me. We're like having a wedding dinner in like a couple months. And she's like, I can't stop laughing. I love her and I respect her and it's very funny. I honestly wish her the best. I just don't know what's going on in her head, like why that would be. I can't breathe. I love her so much. She makes me laugh so hard. Like some people are just funny people, you know, like they're...
Interesting. Yeah. Pray for this man.
I've also seen one of the things that still fascinates me, and this is a very female thing, how women will, in competition with other women, fight for the love of a guy who's a complete piece of shit. Like, she's married to this guy. He is prize, like not good looking, not a lot of money, whatever it might be, just utterly useless. Like a guy you look at and go like, yeah, just good riddance to bad rubbish. Go live your life. There's a lot of other people. Go find another one. And he's cheating. And instead of he's cheating, so I'm out, it becomes, all right, well, I'm going to win this battle. And then the girlfriend is like, no, I'm going to win this battle. And they're both fighting over dumpster fire of a man. And you're looking at it going like, this has nothing to do with this guy. This has to do with you want to win. Like you want to win over her. You want to win the beauty pageant or whatever pageant it is in your mind, which to me, these two women should both be like, this guy, and both split.
I hate when dudes be like, oh, I like it natural, natural, organic. You know what I'm saying? Just no makeup, just natural. This is what I look like. This is natural. This is what I look like in the morning. Right? Like this. You still like me, Steven?
This dude said actually it's pronounced Shane, but yes, I do. You got dude in the comments saying, yes, this is exactly what we like. They're not going to listen.
Good. Okay, thanks. Oh, okay, yeah?
This video goes on for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it's just her swiping right and getting like 20 matches in a row. And I'm not hating on women for this. I understand that y'all are probably going to get a lot more attention than men do, but this is why men are so done with dating, because y'all have 1,000 options and you're recently matched, and men get 1 or 2 matches a week maybe, and they're putting this effort in to try to get to know this person that's already talking to 999 other people. This is also why women don't need to put in effort when they're on dating apps. They can just let the man put all the effort in, ask all the questions, initiate everything, because if they don't, they have 100 other guys waiting to do that. So it's a really unfair dating marketplace, and this is why people don't really find connections anymore, because it's just a numbers game.
Honestly, for these modern women, they rarely ever get away with this. they pretty much always meet their match. It takes a little time, but they meet their match. They gonna find a guy at the right time. They gonna run across him. And he gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say everything that I need to say to get in them pants. And then after that, he's gonna ghost you. Same night. Let me go ahead and pay for this Uber on back to the house for you. Appreciate you. Block and unmatch. Now they're upset with all men trying to run back to the good guy.
Just want to say, as someone who did a women and gender studies degree in the early 2000s, I say this with full compassion. Where is the patriarchy? Like, where is it? If you're just sitting here alone in your room, where is it? My name's Morgan. In 2006, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in women and gender studies. Next year will mark 20 years since I graduated. It's been a long and windy journey, but I've come to the extremely challenging conclusion that my degree was a mistake, and I'm in the process of trying to make sense of it. I spent 4 years pursuing this degree in earnest. I believed I was doing the right thing at the time. I want to take full responsibility for my decision, but at the same time, acknowledge real issues about what I experienced. I really want to share things in a way that's not black and white, and at the same time, I just don't want to gaslight myself anymore. I believe that being someone who did this degree, I have the right to talk about it. I'm sharing my experiences and what I learned since, what I've been learning. The best sense I can make now, the overarching story, is that I was very young and insecure, full of anxiety when I got to college in 1999. I didn't feel power in myself. I was very shy, and I was looking for empowerment for myself, and college is not the place to be looking for that. College should be preparing people to find jobs, to find out what their strengths are, and to figure out the best path. Nothing's a sure thing, but I ended up in that degree. I can share how I got there. I'm gonna break the story down bit by bit. And so what happened was, I was looking for empowerment for myself, and it was sort of this long, slow bait and switch kind of situation where instead of empowerment, I was presented with this overarching theory of everything that explains everything and connects everything to everything. And the conclusion was, every step along the way was that everything was pretty much bad. Society, the way everything, I mean, I'm being vague on purpose, but the conclusions were, every step along the way, all the connections that were being made in this grand theory of everything was wrong and bad and had been a mistake, and there's a large group of people that are in a lesser place because of it. And finally, really, when I ended that degree, I believed that there was no hope. And that was the conclusion. My takeaway from this program was that it was all throughout everything, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I don't believe that's helpful at all. I don't believe it's nuanced, but I don't believe it's accurate. So if you found my way to my page, I hope you stay along, and this is gonna take some time to talk about. I may make some videos that are purposely provocative to try to, I just want to help people. It's taken a long time to wind my way out of the deep depression that I was in after I finished my women and gender studies degree in 2006.
And here's the thing, you have a comment here by a woman, I think it is. She says, as a Gen X person, to give context, we grew up thinking we as women could do it all, and we did. I'm not sure it made us happier people. I have a 50-50 marriage, meaning we both work, we both cook, and both parent our child. What else are we looking for? That's what men are asking. What else are y'all looking for? But every time 50-50 comes up or something else, men get shamed for it and called broke.
You see the women that be on social media complaining about 50-50 and every 2 to 3 business days have a message or an announcement of what they're not accepting or what they're not taking with 50-50. Listen, a lot of y'all be overvaluing yourselves. And the sexual marketplace have a way of course correcting it. Because it be the same women year in, year out screaming to the top of their lungs like banshees about what a man gotta do and what he don't have to do. And so far you ain't got nobody to pick you up off the market at the high value that you placed on yourself. You might want to go on the clearance rack or the discount section for a minute, because a lot of y'all ain't it. You see, because a woman that actually is valuable don't have to be on social media screaming about ain't going 50-50, because there's already a man in her life doing for her. She's used to it. I can tell a lot of y'all are not used to it. See, I love mine so much that we go 100. I want him to still have energy for me. Like, I want him to still be able to live a good quality life and not have to work 2 to 3 jobs to be able to afford the things that we have. So me having a business and doing other things outside, him also having his business and also doing his thing, we give 100. Ain't no 50-50 conversation over here, because there's gonna be a time when he don't got it and there's gonna be a time when I don't got it, and we gonna bounce off each other. A lot of y'all women, I be going to y'all profile and I don't see nothing in this profile to tell me you're a kept woman. I don't see nothing in this profile to tell me that you've been a kept woman. But yet you on social media complaining about what a man gotta do, what he ain't gotta do. Not only that, duck if it don't apply to you. A lot of y'all got kids. Where was this provider man that gave you the baby? Why is you a single mother if your standards are so high? Like, make it make sense. These standards move and go up and down and side to side depending on how much y'all like the man. Because the right man that you like, he's for free. And once again, I'm not telling you gotta do nothing, but be realistic with it. And you can lie to social media, but you can't lie to yourself when you sit back and do a whole fact check of your life. Have you ever had a man that really provided for you? And if you did, why he ain't there no more? Let's be honest, ladies. Come on now.
A banshee is crazy. And once again, we have a woman who is married. She's married. She's got a ring on her finger. That's what I'm assuming. But of course, they not gonna listen to none of this. None of this at all.
A lot of you women, y'all have very poor reasoning skills. And it took me a minute to gather myself to say that with as much tact as I possibly could, because people with poor reasoning skills really, you know? But y'all have poor reasoning skills, which is obvious by the fact that y'all are in my comment section under this video putting all of the blame on men for kids who were brought into this world irresponsibly, knowing that it takes 2 people to make a child. So you say men always have the option of leaving. It's a fatherless crisis because they abandon them. Okay, if you know that there are men out there who will abandon their kids, why are you sleeping with those men unprotected? Better yet, why are you not asking them whether or not they want to be fathers before you make the decision to sleep with them unprotected? Like, do you not also have the option to choose not to sleep with a man that doesn't want to be a father? Or do you not have the option to choose to think, let me ask this man if he wants to be a father before I give him unprotected access to my body? Because in order for that man to be a father, you have to be a mother. I mean, that's how it worked the last time I checked. And then you say men don't get vasectomies, but put all the pressure on women to manage her uterus, but not his own body. Okay, it's your uterus though. So if you're not responsible for your uterus, who is? It's on your body. It's not on his body. Are you going to take full responsibility for his nutsack? No, you're not doing that, huh? So why are you giving him 100% responsibility over your uterus? And then to say men don't get vasectomies, okay, how many women are out here getting their tubes tied? Are your tubes tied? I mean, that's an option for you if you want to be out here sleeping around with men that you know don't want to have kids and men that you know don't want to be fathers. If you're still gonna sleep with them, okay, then get your tubes tied. And the rest of this comment goes on to say that men are irresponsible. Okay, and so are you women, clearly.
I think it's perfectly socially acceptable to go on dates as a hobby. Like one of my hobbies is going on first dates. And here I am. I go on the first date, like, sure, yeah, to meet the guy, to talk, get to know them, tell them about me, like, see if there's potential love there, like, whatever. Like, that's a small part of it. The big part of it is that I go and I get to try a new restaurant or a new spot in Boston. And usually, if not always, it's fun to buy the guy. So I'm like, ooh, like, let's go explore a little bit. Let's try to, like, grow what I know about my city. And then when I go out with my friends, I can be like, oh my God, I went to this really cool new spot. Like, let me show you. So I always try to get the guy to, like, pick a restaurant that I haven't been to yet or pick a cool new up-and-coming spot or whatever. So anyway, today we are going to the F1 arcade in Seaport, which I haven't been to, but it's like run by like the F1 racing company or whatever. And it's got like all these like simulators and I don't know, like professional race car driving games. So that's what we're doing today. Never been. The offer was that or Pet Shack. And I'm like, I've already done Pet Shack and like Cisco's right there, so that might be a part of it. But I'm really excited to go and check it out and try something new and explore more of my city. Because if I'm gonna go on a date and like this guy might be great, but you know, he might also just like, most likely, most of them are just like not my vibe. Like, and that's fine. But at least I'm gonna go try a new spot and go drive some fast cars.
Gotta be right, baby. Has to.
So I saw this video, and it was this chick, and she had a photo collage of why her standards are high when it comes to men. And of course, it's just like a thread of her dad doing shit, which that's fine. And I'm not gonna disagree with the sentiment, but more so the mentality. Because at the end of the day, that's your dad. And that's your dad at that stage of him being your father was something that he was with building with your mother to give that lifestyle to you. And it's like you seeing the mid to end finish line of what your father is. And it's also a daughter and father relationship. And it's not a romantic relationship. And I don't really like when women do this because it's not fair, it's not realistic. And then when men do this or set this standard with their mothers towards y'all don't like it. And it's a bunch of I'm not your mama. So y'all understand the premise and why this really doesn't make sense. As far as romantic relationships, like, yes, it can establish a baseline of how a man should go about certain things. But at the end of the day, it's still not you and your romantic partner and what y'all have to do in order to make whatever y'all are going to create manifest. And this is why a lot of y'all end up by yourself. And your daddy got to take care of you. Because, like, I mean, look at Jaden Daniels and his weird ass relationship with his mama. Women are clearly turned off by that. But if he walks around like, and when he talks to women like, well, this is a standard because my mom did this, my mom did, like I'm saying, y'all don't like that. So why do y'all put this on a pedestal, but when men do it with their mothers, oh, they mama's boys, they spoiled and this and they would date your mama, I'm not your mama, this and that. I don't know, it's just a weird concept to me. Because your dad does these things because he's your dad. It's unconditional. That's his job. That's his duty as a father. Your man, that's a romantic relationship, which means there has to be reciprocated energy, which means you have to do too. Your daddy ain't waking up in the bed with you every morning. Your daddy ain't the one dealing with your nasty ass attitude. Your daddy ain't the one and having to deal with what comes with that, as not you the daughter, but you the girlfriend, you the fiance, you the wife. He doesn't have to deal with that. That's what he does with your mama. So think about that. Just like you don't know your daddy, the husband,
You don't know your daddy as a romantic partner. You don't know that. You don't know that. You know him as your daddy.
He's your dad. You don't have to do anything for him to love you. He bought like he and your mother brought you into this world, so they already loved you even before you were born. But a person that you're trying to get to know, they've seen you grow up, so they know your tendencies. They've had to be in the same house with you. They've had to do stuff for you because you are their own. You're talking to a man that is trying to make you. He's trying to make a decision of if you should be a part of his and he should be a part of your lifestyle. Y'all don't know each other yet. And it's a constant over the years, over the lifetime that you're together, trying to make it work, right? And so many people get divorced. And so you have to factor in, because your worth is already proven to your parents. So in a relationship, you're like, how do I prove my worth to this person? Well, I already proved it. Yeah, agreed. But how do I make sure that I'm taking care of them and they're taking care of me? How do I make sure that we're both getting what we want? Am I doing the best in the relationship that I possibly can? You can go out there and cuss your parents out. They'll still love you because you belong to them legally, and I don't even know what to call it, but outside of basically you're mine. Biologically, you belong to me. But for a man, you don't really belong to him. Like you're not from his house, you're not his. So there's other factors that he has to take into consideration when he's trying to figure out if it's you that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. And I think that you get that. I'm judging by where you guys are, that you have an education. I'm looking at your mother. I'm assuming she's educated. Your dad looks like he's educated. So I know for sure y'all have gone to college and y'all have been educated. I see right there you have sophisticated millennial. They're in Dallas, Texas. So I know y'all living pretty great. Parents married for 35 years. Y'all are doing just fine. I'm just saying, at some point in time, y'all got to use y'all's education to understand how men think and how they function. I mean, you have a dad that's been married for 35 years. How come you're not asking him these questions? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, so I have a question to ask y'all. I have about 94,000 followers. I got men on here. I got women on here. And I have a question. Okay, so I was asked by a coworker the other day, would I spend money on a man? So my immediate reply is, hell yeah, I'll spend money on a man. And so she says, I don't spend money on men. If a man can't match my dollar or whatever, I don't deal with him. So I told her, I said, well, who are you to be the type of woman or whoever you think you are, that a man can spend his money on you, his hard-earned money on you, and you as a woman feel like you don't never have to spend no money on him? And if you're not his wife, you don't have to cook for him, you don't have to do his laundry, you don't have to do no cleaning for him, you don't have to do no chores, no errands or nothing for him because you're not his wife, right? So I said, how is it that a woman is gonna get to the area or even being auditioning to be a man's wife if she's not cooking, cleaning, doing some of the things, or showing him that she would be good at some of the things he would want in a wife? And on top of that, you're sitting up saying that a man has to match your dollar and that you would never spend money on a man. Let me tell y'all something. I've been with the same man for 25 years. Me and few more women, we might be exclusive. But let me tell you something. Y'all better stop listening to the women on the internet that can't keep a man over 5 years. It's a lot of women that have not even been in a relationship. They 40 and almost 50 years old, have not even been on a long-lasting relationship for over 5 years. None of them can't even hardly make it to 3 years with somebody. And they been with 9, 10, 15 guys in all kind of relationships. But it's always the men problem. It's never them. Maybe you should go in the mirror and evaluate yourself and see maybe something is wrong with me and my thinking. Because ain't no way you're going to sit up and say you don't spend money on a man. Because one thing I know for sure, if my man don't got it, I got it. If my man tire blow out and he ain't got $300, I'm going to buy it for him. If my man need a car and I got the money to buy a car, I'm going to buy a car for him. If me and my man want to go to the hotel and he don't got the money, I know he don't got the money, I'm going to buy the hotel. I'm one of them. You can say, oh, well, y'all women that do that, y'all must got low self-esteem. It ain't about low self-esteem. It's about taking care of your man that you say you love. That's what it's about. It's about a partnership. It's about being in a relationship, and a relationship requires two people's energy and effort. We'll do a part 2. I want to go to the hotel, and he don't got the money. I know he don't got the money. I'm gonna buy the hotel. Let me tell you something. I sit back and I study this for social media. I study comments. I study who's commenting, who's not commenting. On that post right there, we just went to 22,000 views on that post. 95% of the men, 95% of the comments were nothing but men. You know why? Because we got a lot of women's out here that hit real close to home too. It's a few women that commented in the comments that said that their money is their money and his money is their money. I'm gonna say this. I don't agree with that at all. Like I said, y'all want Valentine's Day gifts. Y'all want the man to celebrate your birthday. You want the man to celebrate Christmas. You want them to give you, and celebrate you in so many ways. But when it comes to you as a woman being what a woman do, because real women celebrate their king, y'all don't know nothing about it. It is a selfish spirit. And let me also address these little side women and these little side chicks and these little girlfriend type era, and I don't want to be in no kind of commitment. I'm gonna date who I want to date, and I ain't with nobody, I'm with everybody type of female. Let me tell you something. I heard many women say, oh, I ain't committed to nobody, I ain't this, I ain't that. But those are the same type of women that's with everybody. They're dating everybody. They feel free. They're out here talking, texting, flying all over the country, being with different people. Y'all wonder why no man, y'all cannot keep a man. You so fly, you so fine, your pussy so good, but you still cannot nail a ring. You still cannot mail a deed. You still can't get nothing in the courthouse. You still can't get a man that will sit down with you and even see some of y'all in public. You need to change your mentality. And a lot of this that y'all out here saying that y'all getting from these men is a good hard stick and a good licking. In a hotel room, in a roof Chris house, in a good meal, in a good weekend, and y'all are weekend women, and y'all are entertainers. Y'all can't do long-term relationships. If that is the case, and you said, well, it's just because it ain't no good men, and they just don't know what it ain't that it ain't no good men. It may not be, but it's a hell of a lot of women that ain't no good women too. Y'all are not feminine. Y'all are leeches and roaches. Y'all are sucking these men, trying to go into the relationship to see what they can buy you, what they can give you, what they can do for you. You may have a good job, but you don't want to return what is given to you. And these men are tired. They're going to suck you, let you go. And I'm just gonna tell you, when you are in a relationship with a man, and if you like him, because a lot of y'all with men that y'all don't even like, y'all just like the situation that y'all in. Y'all want to dick hop. Y'all want to go from this man to this man. Who do this for me? Who give me the most attention? Who got the most prestige? And who got the this and that? And y'all dick hop from man to man and man to man. And you do that in your 20s and you do that in your 30s. And by the time you get to 40, you want to settle down. You want to go to church and you want to get renowned pastor, evangelist, and all of that. But on my life, by the time you get like that and you done whole hop and dick dops all your 20s and 30s, girl, please, you gonna need to marry the Pope. And then y'all move out of town and y'all want a new life. But after you done did all that, I'm gonna tell you something. God created us to be feminine, to be givers, to be nurturers. It is not a weakness to take care of your man. If you like him, text him, love him, show him, lick him, do whatever he needs to do. If you feel like that man does not deserve that, let him go. Release him. You ain't gonna be blessed. Ain't no good things gonna come to you using people and they like you more than you like them. Ain't nothing good gonna come to you. Ain't nobody being fooled but you, because God watching you the whole time. You can spend some money on a man if a man gonna spend some money on you. You can love a man if a man gonna love you. If you gonna be and always have an attitude and think you miss this and miss that, that man gonna go ahead and entertain you. He may take you out a few times, but probably like 3, 4, 5, 6 months he gonna start dissing himself, and he probably gonna find somebody that appreciate him, show him gratefulness and all that. Because I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna buy some Christmas gifts, some Valentine's Day, some chocolate, some Reese Pieces. I'm gonna buy some rims, some tires, a stereo system, whatever he want. He got a wish list, the Amazon wish list, whatever. I'm gonna get it for him because I love that man and I appreciate that man, and I'm gonna show it to him. Now he might leave me for another woman, but I tell you what, he'll never meet another teacher. He gonna already remember me because he gonna say in his mind that woman was good to me. Yeah, he may not treat me right, but I'm gonna treat him right. This may need a part 3. Thank y'all for following. Make sure y'all hit that Instagram if you got to the bottom of, if you got to the end of this video, because I don't do nothing but keep it real over here. And I may have hurt your feeling, but I ain't mean to hurt your feeling. You can't download these videos because I got download all. You can stream share it, you can repost it, and I love y'all.
I can tell you right now, Miss Tisha, they not gonna hear a thing you gotta say. Wedding ring on, all that, a kept woman, they not gonna hear a thing you gotta say.